Good afternoon. My name is Helen Saunders, and I am a survivor and victim of domestic violence. In the black community, it appears that domestic violence is not a topic that the black family would actually talk about. I'm here to tell my story. Approximately 14 years ago, I was with my girlfriend. And long story short, we always went out to play bingo. Coming back, I was interrupted by my ex-boyfriend. Prior to that, when I was dating him, he had done some things that some women say, oh, it's just one time, or he won't do it again. I saw all the signs, possessiveness, obsessed, violent, and always apologetic. And I accepted all those behaviors because in my mind, everybody's a good person, and maybe I'll be the one that he'll change for. Boy, was I wrong. When he came, knocked on the door, my children were there. I wasn't feeling any funny feeling like he was going to do anything. But when he got in, I realized I was just right there in the line of fire. And he proceeded to shoot me 3 times in the head, 1 in my left temple and 2 in my jaw. Of course, after that, my life would never be the same. Went to the hospital, went through a lot of procedures, surgical procedures, came home, and then I discovered my life as I knew it before had ended. Therefore, I would have to think about what am I going to do to plan my future, to continue to take care of my children and make sure they have a good future as well. All kind of feelings went through. Guilt, sympathy, maybe if I had seen something, in which I did, there are certain things I could have done to prevent this. But I believe that God gives the hardest battles to the strongest soldiers, and I'm one of those soldiers. I encourage ladies, especially black women, to be on the lookout for signs that we might overlook. Oh, he don't mean that type stuff. But in reality, he did. And I was a nurse. I was a registered nurse. Of course, that ended my career. But once your career ended, it doesn't mean that it's the end of your life. From there, you reach deep and you find out a reason to continue. My children were definitely my reason to continue. And plus I always thought, whatever happens to me, okay, I can handle it. God and I actually can handle it. And that's the way I always live my life. I will not let him, the man who shot me, ruin my life and make my life a living hell. Took on that task, was able to continue to go forward with my children and to continue to be the best mother that I can be. From now on in relationships, I ask more questions. I'm not paranoid, I'm not afraid to date, but we're gonna have conversations about different topics. I wanna know how your relationship is with your family. Have you been to jail? Or what was the incident that contributed to you being locked up? And there's nothing wrong with that, ladies. Need to talk and need to ask. Now, my calling is to share my testimony and share my story with anyone who are willing to listen, man or woman. I look fantastic. God, when he fixes things, God fixes it right. No hair stepping. So once he decided that he was going to allow me to live and continue to take care of my family and my children and my mom, then my responsibility is to get up every day and make him proud. I hope this video helps another person. Get out. You might have to change addresses. I'm sure there is a domestic violence hotline. Contact them. Protect yourself. So many women are dying each and every day at the hands either of a man, sometimes it's a woman. The era we're living in now. The takeaway is now my responsibility is to make sure that I reach another person. And I take that responsibility seriously. And I'm honored and I'm humbled to be the voice of domestic violence. Thank you for listening. Be blessed and live your life. Bye.